should analyze this one, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, good. So, how I do my analysis, I start from the higher time frame. I normally go to the weekly. What I go to do in the weekly time frame is just to get key zones that I'm expecting price to go to. So, looking at the weekly time frame, we can see that GBPJPY is in a bullish trend. I don't know if you guys can see it. When I mean this is the bullish trend, we have
You can see.
yeah. So we are bullish on the weekly time frame because we have price do this break structure, came back down and started giving us bullish price action. If you can see it. So we are expecting a continuation to at least take out this high if price is going to do that, or at least get something like this and come down. That's what I am expecting from my own weekly buyers. But before price do all of that, we can see that internally we have a downtrend. We know price move in fractals, right? So consider we have a downtrend internally and price is approaching a resistance zone around this area. So while we are taking note that price is coming from a bullish order block to the upside and we're expecting this to be taken out from our weekly time frame. We'll also be taking note of internal structures before we get to this place. So we don't just fix our eyes on this particular high to be taken out because we are bullish. We also have to take note of zones that are inside. Even though most times the bigger picture is the stronger zone, we still also have to take note of this place that some others could be inside here. So as price is approaching this level, we also have to be careful to start looking for if there are going to be signs that we should sell to the downside and this is about to change trend, or if there are signs that this or if there are signs that this last low that was created that gave us a POS to the downside, if it will be respected. So that's just what I have for the weekly. Are you guys following? Please let me know that.
Yeah, yes, I have you.
You're following.
Okay. Yeah, so that's just what I do in the weekly time frame. So for my weekly buyers now, even though we are bullish, there's still a chance that GBPJPY is going to sell around the resistance area in this place. So we are going to go to the 1 day time frame to pick out the POI that falls within this range as we are watching to see if this holds, that means we are going to be getting this week taken out. And if this doesn't hold, we are going to get this taken out. So let's go to the 1 day to see what price has for us. Yeah, so on the 1 day time frame, you can see that externally GBPJPY is bearish. You can see it. It's bearish. So we are expecting this low. This is a weak low for me. This low and this high, sorry. We are expecting this high to act as a liquidity to this POI that is here. Because like you saw in the weekly time frame, we know that there's a resistance around somewhere here in the weekly time frame that could push price upward and downward, and we have come to the daily time frame to pick the POI that I mentioned, because in the weekly time frame we could not get the value POI. So you can see this indecision order block here. You can see the indecision order block. The price hasn't tapped properly, even though price has gotten very close to it, but price hasn't tapped it properly. We are already in the premium zone. We are already in the zone that could reverse price anytime to the downside. So we have to be careful Buyers has to be careful, sellers has to be careful because we're about to get into a zone that price could consolidate for a while or price could give a very massive push because there are a lot of orders already stuck in that position. So on the daily time frame, we have price approaching this order block. As you can see, it's approaching this order block that could potentially move price to the downside because of this is our liquidity. We expect the price to clear it out and give us a massive push to the downside for the daily. This is one scenario that I'm expecting to see price
Mami dey
to.
do am like
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear
yeah,
you.
we
We can
can
hear
hear you.
you.
Okay, so that's what I'm expecting price to do. And okay, let me leave that. If we go internally, we are still very bullish. So that what I just showed now is the bigger picture for GBPJPY. But if you look at the smaller picture, we are still very bullish. We don't have any confirmation that price is going to sell yet. So we are expecting something like this, tap into this POI, and then have something like this to continue the move. Or can you see my first scenario? Let me put it aside so we don't mix it up. So this is what we are expecting. This is one scenario because we are still bullish. So we could get price continue to break to the upside, which can be a, how do I put it? Okay, this is a bullish movement, right? So this now can also serve as, let me put it back so you can see what I'm saying. So this also can serve as a sweep into our POI. You guys should not forget that there's a POI on the 1 day time frame that price could use to push to the downside. So this could be a tap into the POI, then price coming back down to change character and give us a reason to sell down. Or we could take the first scenario that I gave, price continuing the movement to the upside. Are you guys following?
Yeah.
Yes, 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 we're following.
Okay, good. So let's put this aside, like I mentioned. So this is scenario one that we could have, and the other one was scenario two that I mentioned. So looking into this place now, we can see that we have this bullish momentum, and we are expecting this high to be taken out. Let me mark it up. So we are expecting this high to be taken out to make this a valid BOS to the upside. But if we don't see this place being taken out and we see a sell rejection from here, which could be an inducement into this POI or a proper continuation to the downside. So if we don't see a break above this place, which I am waiting for to happen, we'll see a break below this place to confirm a proper change of character to the downside. While we are waiting for price to give us this change of character, we should not forget that we have this other block. We have this other block, an FBG, that could potentially move price forward. Are you guys getting me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hope I am not confusing you.
No, not at all.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so while we are waiting for price to take out this high to give us a break of structure to continue our buy, we should also be taking note of this POI that can give us a change of character to tell us that the trend is now bearish. So let's go to the, this is how I do my analysis. I don't know if it doesn't take so much time like this because I'm trying to explain. So we have this POI. Me, I love to modify my POI for proper like entry and RR. But let me leave this here so that I don't confuse you all. So I'll just use my tool to mark out this other block here because I trade other block. I mean, guys, like I've mentioned this several times, I only trade other blocks. So we have this for our order block that price could tap into. We have this 1 hour order block that is now in the middle of an FEG, like the price could react from. So any one of it, all we have to do now is to wait for a change of character to confirm that we are bullish, that we are bearish, or a break or a break to confirm that we are still going bullish. Either one of it. So this is our zone to continue the buy if it happens. Come back here. But if we see a reaction here, we have to be careful. Any of these zones might not hold because these two can be a potential to reverse price. But then we know that this is our major POI. If price doesn't tap into this place, I am not going to sell with my futures. In short, I'm not going to sell because it could be a trap to sellers. So this is our this is our 1 day order block and order block here, and this is the fair value gap. But there's no valid PY for me here because I love to trade other blocks that have fair value gap. So this is where I am going to be watching out for price. Let me mark it. It's line first. That's why there's always a lot of line on my chart because I love to mark my zones layer by layers. Yeah, so this is where I am looking for to enter this price. Then I go to my last final time frame. 1 hour, sorry. Yeah, so on the 1 hour time frame, I have this other block. The price could come back to. But price may not even dip down to this place as we all have been expecting since Friday because it is moving towards liquidity. And what is the draw on liquidity? This last week's high, this POI on the 1 day, and this other block on the 4 hour. Their liquidity, there have been orders here stacked for weeks. That price that have been drawing price, that have been calling price. So we may not even expect this this deep reaction from here as we have been anticipating since Friday. We may see something like this. This is a break of structure. This is a break of structure. Can take this low as our liquidity, even though it didn't take out any higher. Liquidity is supposed to take out a high. We don't know what the market is going to do when it opens. So let me just mark out this place. This is internal structure. Please take note, guys. It's internal structures. And we could see price do something like this. For those that trade QMR or whatever we call the name. So we could see price do something like a reaction from here to the upside. So it may not even come as deep as we have been anticipating. I don't know if you guys get me. Could Charlie just move from here and continue to break out because this is where the main draw on liquidity is. There are less orders in this place compared to others that have been stuck here for weeks. So this is my prediction for GBPJPY for the week. Do you guys understand? Is there any question?
Yeah, I understand.
You can unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Like everybody understands.
Yeah, exactly. I guess.
Okay, so that is it. Let me